want to shout out to just Richie and his whole team. Every single person that I've worked with through this whole journey has been just caring, compassionate, professional, kind, and answered all of my questions without making me feel judged or that it was ever a stupid question. I so appreciate that in the world we live in today. So I can't recommend LyfeRX enough, a company that I trust. And the more research you do, I think the more peace of mind you'll have also that you can trust them for your health journey. Hi, I'm Chris Andrews and I live in Iowa. So my goal when I was introduced to LyfeRX was I needed some weight loss. I've been a person that's pretty much struggled my whole life. I knew all the things, working out, eating right. I knew all the tricks and tips and all that. I just was not finding success in any way or form. So I finally reached out to Richie and the LyfeRX company. So I finally decided it was time to try something different. I'd been hearing a lot about, I should say, GLP-1s, and I was kind of afraid, kind of skeptical. My number one question was, is it safe? And number two, is it going to work if I'm going to invest this money? I wanted to know that it was going to work. One of the things that stood out to me with LyfeRX compared to all the other companies out there was Richie and his education, the safety and the high quality product that he uses. Like I said, the safety, and there's a lot of misinformation out there and I didn't know what to believe. So I found a person I trusted and his information and the studies and all of what he basically shared about it really gave me peace of mind to give it a try. My experiences with LyfeRX, I think the thing I appreciate the most about the company is the simplicity and the convenience. I can do my medical intake form right here from my home. I was a little intimidated about administering the shot the very first time, but again, the videos, the directions, everything was so user-friendly and simple and explained in a very informative way. There was no guesswork. I just had to make the decision and commit to do it, which I did. Since working with LyfeRX and starting the GLP-1, I lost 40 pounds. I went from a size 16 to a 10. I just felt great. You hear people talk a lot about food noise when they're talking about how GLP-1s help them. And I guess until I was on the GLP-1, I didn't realize that I constantly had this food noise, like finishing dinner and looking for something else to eat. I mean, it was crazy when I got on the GLP-1, again, through all of the coaching with LyfeRX and questions answered. I just noticed that I was not having that food noise. Some advice that I would give someone, maybe you're where I was a year ago, a little nervous, a little skeptical, maybe even a little afraid. Again, because like I mentioned earlier, all of the misinformation that's out there, you know your body the best. You know what you can afford. And for me, the afford word was what's one of the big priorities in my life. All my years I've worked with people in this industry for many years. And it's funny how we as humans have the innate ability to afford whatever we find a priority. So the investment in my health was one of the things that was a big priority to me. So if you're skeptical, is it going to work? You're not going to know until you try. You can hear other people's stories like mine, but until you try it for yourself, you're not going to know. I'm glad I took the steps. I trusted LyfeRX and their doctors. If I had questions, I could reach out at any time. They were there 24/7, 365. Again, for the convenience, right from the comfort of my home.